what can be done? What do you recommend as an expert and, I would say in a consulting capacity? I'm a consultant. What do you say to organizations that are operating like this?
Well, it can't be regulated away. I'm in the most regulated industry that we have, or one of the most, and it hasn't worked thus far, which is why I launched Savvy. Because if we can't fix it through regulation, then why can't we fix it with capitalism, with women voting or consumers voting with their dollars and saying, we don't want your high commission products. And I'd like to circle back to the original question that you asked. You asked about suitability. And so I explained why these different investments have different commissions around them, or different, they pay the advisors different fees. But there are regulations around suitability. So there are rules. And if an advisor took 100% of your net worth and they put it in a highly illiquid asset, I had someone who came to me with this exact situation. She went through a divorce. She got $8 million. That was her half. She had never managed the finances before. She trusted an advisor. He took 100% of her money and locked it all up in illiquid investments that paid really high commissions. She ended up in my office and said, I just want to buy a house. Why does my advisor say I don't have enough money to buy a house? And it's because he put her in products that were not suitable for her. And while they are legal investments, advisors are allowed to sell these investments. We do have regulations against putting people in unsuitable investments. And so if you find yourself not having access to your money, being in an unsuitable investment, there are regulations against that. You can report that, and there are recourse available for those people.
Yeah, was that client in that particular situation able to seek any recourse to liquidate those funds and be able to achieve her goal of just getting a home, buying a home?
So what's difficult, and why I'm so passionate about empowering women, is she liked the guy. He was a nice guy. She didn't want to get him in trouble. She didn't want to complain against him. She felt guilty, and she felt like she just carried the guilt of the bad products that he had sold. And so from the last time I spoke with her, she wasn't ready to file a complaint. So my whole goal in what I'm doing, in my passion around advocacy and around consumer protection, is to make sure people never end up introduced to that person in the first place. Because I can't convince people to file complaints, but I can protect them from never making that introduction in the first place.
Yeah. So good thing that we got from that is that, number one, there is some sort of recourse that we can rely upon. And number two, organizations like yours, Savvy, exist so that introduction to someone who's moving in their own self-interest is never even made.